There is no freedom of expression in Europe. That used to be a dream of ours. But when you have people being imprisoned for not supporting genocide in Berlin, in Britain, then we no longer have the right to talk about freedom of expression. It is a freedom that we must fight for as if it never existed. Well, look, if this was 1938, we would all have one duty: to go out in defense of Jews, defending them from the Nazis. Today, we have one duty: to defend the Palestinians from the Israeli apartheid state and the genocide. Whether we are in Berlin, or we are in Ankara, or we are in Athens, or we are in London, we have a duty to protest that genocide. It's really very simple. And when the German state violates all its own principles and rules in order to defend the right of the Zionist apartheid state to eradicate Palestinian life in Palestine, then you know that there is no democracy. Democracy has become a sham, and as Democrats, we need to protest for Palestine in order to save our own democratic rights in Europe. Europe is responsible for anti-Semitism, for the pogroms against the Jews, for the Holocaust. We have a responsibility as Europe for what happened to the Jewish people. Then, after the Holocaust, you had this transformation. Suddenly, the enemy was no longer the Jew, it was the Palestinian, it was the Muslim. Now we have to extricate ourselves from that very sorry history. Europe and Europeans, I believe the majority of Europeans, by the way, are not in concert with their governments. But it so happens that the same regimes in Europe, which do not have at heart the interests of their own people, also do not have in their hearts the great demand from across Europe, from across the world, from the global south and the majority of the global north, to end the Palestinian genocide.